the curtain upon the land of dawn.
So Dafa, I do have to tell you, this is a high risk, high reward kind of draft from Erbang and Jasmine. I don't know if it will count or not, but hey, there's a reason why I'm a caster and not a coaching staff. They know better than me, so we shall see if it pays off. Against a lineup of frontline Siska with the Baxia, against the backline of Storm with the Kimi as well. So really,
Speaking of Storm?
what?
What? Man is way too aggro there. Stayed for way too long. Even Rasi forced the flicker out. I feel like Storm could have left at any point.
He used the flicker, but I'm not sure at one instance he used the flicker right there.
He just had to walk backwards.
Oh my god.
He didn't need the flicker. He just needed to walk backwards. He was too greedy to try and finish off the wave.
Yeah, I agree. Paid the price right there. Definitely paid a bigger price right there because those kills or that kills was given to Ivan. I think still okay. Maybe if those kills was given to Izanami, it would be much more hurtful. But right now, Rusty is gonna be more aggressive up against Izanami as well. Kimi, level 4 ready.
Looks like DXO likes playing the level 4 timing mid gank. This time Izanami is a little bit more prepared though. Is able to walk back, and as Lafell has put it, Zusin is a surprisingly tanky mage.
I mean, with the Brave Smite at the same time and focusing on movement speed, a lot of movement speed coming in from the side of Homebois, right? The Badang, the Glue at the same time with the Tenacity. Thrill has been picked up from 1-1 to provide more damage. Meanwhile, of course, Festival of Blood for Granger. So Skyzak should be able to survive once he get a good number of kills in his own name. Right now, the turtle is going to get taken away by Amal, but take a look who's on the backside.
Final blow comes out. This guy's inside the pit. Amal secures the turtle. Came in a little bit too late. Has to use the Tempest of Blades. And now the Baxia is stuck. He gets Lantern pulled to the other side of the turtle pit. Bell dropping low though. He has to flicker away. Keeman jumps on top of him, but he doesn't have enough energy. Bell will survive, and Keeman will fall. And now the grab is on top of Ratsi. He gets pulled back into the rest of the Homeboys. This guy's here, but what can you really do, sir? That's a double kill for Amal. And Ivan even finds Storm in the 1v1.
This is mistakes were made by DXO. Not only that, Vel almost getting killed against his car right there. Mistakes were made. Mistakes was definitely made right there. Not only once, but from the get-go, right? We've seen mistake from Storm, you know, getting a kill. We've seen mistakes as well from Kimin, not having enough energy to move even forward. But right now, Amal stealing away that buff immediately.
Traction pulse cancelled with the eye for an eye. Keeman gonna get pushed backwards by Ivan, but Amal will still fall to Storm. And now the Tempest Blaze knocks up Ivan. Can he be taken down? No, they actually aren't able to follow up, and the Purify comes out from Izanami, so the Tsunami Slam does not connect. And now Keeman is stuck again! Punched into a wall and taken out.
A lot of movements based on the greediness of their own players right now. Kimin twice, not only once, but twice got paid for from his own greed right there. He's just walked away knowing that those kills could not be gotten by himself. Not having enough itemization, not having any kills in hand at the same time. Yes, I do understand you want to try to snowball, get one kill, but hey, kill you did not get, but you got killed at the same time. So again, Kimin, be more patient. Get your first item first, and then you try to start find some kills. You have a lot of room to work with. You have Rasi using the Kalia. You have Storm who has good amount of controls. You just need to follow up. But right now, Homeboys are reaping the benefits from the mistakes of DXO.
I feel like we have too many junglers on Ling who just feel like they can start getting kills early to get the snowball going. But you have to know that if it doesn't work out, it is a very high risk, high reward situation. The XOL, again, are playing the more late-game lineup. They just needed to wait and play it safe. And now Homeboys have picked up another turtle. And they are really making their presence known. They're now really just contesting buffs in the jungle too.
I mean, 2.2k goal lead in the 4th minute mark. As we take a look at the levels, I mean, it's not much of a difference. Emma level 8, meanwhile Kimi level 6. Okay, I
guys, ooh, nice flicker.
Kalia.
Rasi comes in, fist crack used by Ivan to make sure he's not grabbed with the Tsunami Slam. Lantern Flare picks up Siska. Keeman comes in, he's not able to secure his purple buff, and Amal just dashes away. Keeman this time gonna make sure not to throw away his life, but the damage really starting to add up.
I mean, Keeman right now is in a world of trouble, I feel like, because the damage is not there as of yet for Keeman. At the same time, he is not that tanky enough. He's very, very much squishy. even with Val alone, can zone him out immediately. So they also do have to play for time a bit, at least get some form of item for Kimin and also SkyZ. Homebois right now, like I mentioned, they are ripping off the benefits of the mistakes from DXO. So what they need to do now is just hold on to that lead, extend it even further, maybe try to get one objective.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing because they've jumped on 2 members. Storm gonna be picked up and gone straight away by a 4-man gank in the mid lane. The mid tier 1 will fall, and Siska realizing I really should not be here right now. Gonna get grab, pulled back into crossbow of Tang. That should be a free kill for the Homebois.
Another free kill for Homebois and another extension of gold lead right now. 3.3k gold lead. Kimin is trying his level best to split push on this bot side, but you know, every little effort counts. I suppose the DXO SkyZ just now managed to take away the top turret while the mid turret of DXO was taken care of. DXO right now, less mistakes. It's just so unfortunate that a lot of mistakes that was happening in the early stages causes them to somehow not controlling the game early on. But to be fair, Homebois capitalized those mistakes perfectly. They got a kill, they extend their lead, and right now, I would like to say it's Homebois' game to lose.
I do think so as well. Siska comes in. Ivan misses the fist break, but will still be able to push Dome back. That's a killing spree on top of the Kimmy. Siska gonna get pulled back once again. He is pretty tanky. Electro Final Blow comes out with the Petrify with Tsunami Slam, pulls Amal into the tower. Eye for an eye! Amal tries to escape, but Kimmy finally finishes him off. Ivan picks up the mega kill. Rasi gonna go down. 3 members of DXO gonna be sacrificed, but the 2 main cores still live.
It's super hard right now for the side of DXO. Look at that skirmish just now. A lot of things that happened, but Homebois still stood strong, still standing strong, alive with a couple of members on their own side. The only man went down was Amal, who we all know lack mobility. Once he gets caught out, it's very difficult for him to be able to walk back safely. At the same time, DXO, as we take a look at their itemization, Skypiercer and also Hunter Strike for Granger should be able to farm up well right now in terms of kill. Gotta activate that Skypiercer stack. Meanwhile, in the side of Kimin, still, I would say, a long way to go.
Yeah, DXO are notably behind in items and in levels as well. Amal, 2 full levels up on Kimin. This Benedetta jungle was definitely something that DXO were not prepared for. This is one of those secret strategies that the Homebois have been holding on to, and we considered might be a possibility, and it is certainly working out right now. Even Ivan on the Rombadang is 4-0-6. He has been setting up really well against the X.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of this lead that was thrown by... Oh, hold on, Homebois.
Now let me slam. Forces the Purify from LQT, and he's just gonna run forward. Picks up the crossbow tank stacks, forces the flicker on Stone. Siska still in the backline. Kimin joining the fight a bit late. The fist ray comes out, forcing out the Tempest Blaze as well. The XO not able to find anything, and Homebois coming out on top.
Homebois coming out on top. Well executed game plan right there, not losing out, especially the life of their team members, and immediately on the 8-minute mark, knowing that it's gonna take some kind of quite some time for the XO to be able to catch this Lord, so they managed to do it immediately and very quickly. Right now, Homebois are gonna do what they do best: just slow push, allow the Lord to spawn, and then they try to get all of the outer turrets first, and then maybe they focus on the inhibs.
This is a very comfortable position for the Homebois right here, and exactly the kind of space they were trying to create. Kimin in some trouble. Amal chasing him down. He runs into MelQT. Tempest Blaze comes out. I'm not sure if he can escape. MelQT punishes Kimin.
We have a game 3 in hand, Sudafa. I feel like this is set in stone already. Game set match for the side of Homebois. Nothing much DXO can do. I mean, even SkyZ have not gotten any Skypiercer stacks. In terms of high ground defense, the fact that Kimin went down, they do have to rely on SkyZ as of now. And I feel like with just the Death Sonata shot, they managed to do that. They managed to protect the inhibitor turret for the first wave. The second wave is going to come immediately.
The early game decisions from DXO are really hitting hard now. Homebois is not a team you can allow to get a lead, and now that they've managed to find that, this is just back to their regular season shenanigans all over again. DX trying to preserve their holy defenses. Bell flickers in, maybe a bit too deep, but forces the dash backwards by SkyZ. Homebois is just going to commit resources to make sure they get that mid inhibitor. And with another wave pushing down bottom, they're looking for another tower as well. Ivan walking in front. Tsunami Slam pulls one back. Bell going to be melted away, but the electrifying blow cuts off the rest of the DXO. Rossi will fall. Crossbow tank comes out. As Mel QT takes over the skies. There's going to be a Tempest Blades comes out. Kimin still alive. But DXO no longer have their frontliners.
Yeah, no longer have their frontliners. Meanwhile, Homebois still have another set of minion wave. They're going to focus on the bot inhibitor turret with Ivan, with Izarami at the same time. But Mel QT is lacking a bit of damage, but still managed to get that turret away under a safe control. 8 for 9k gold lead for the side of Homebois. 13 kill up against 3 right now. This is a beating by Homebois.
It's a very one-sided massacre right now, and we can see that they're itemizing well too. Amal actually going for more of a semi-tank build with the Thunderbelt and then the Blade Armor, even going Dreadnought. War Axe, literally the only damage item that he has. So he is still playing a little bit more of a utility role, just being able to match up in macro against Kimin as well. While Homebois are heavily in the lead, this is now a very crucial timing. They gotta make sure to keep their composure about them, because DX Seoul have been able to come back from situations like this before.
I do agree with you right there, because once coming into the mid stage, there are a few slots left for both of these players of their own teams respectively to be able to finish up all a full set of items. Meanwhile, the closest one, I feel like, is Granger right now. 4 items being picked up already. There is Hunter Strike, Skybracer, Malefic Roar, and of course Sea Halberd. One more item to complete the set of items. Maybe a Winter Crown, maybe a Wind of Nature. It really depends on what he wants. If there's full on damage, go for damage. If he wants for utility, he can do that as well.
Uh-oh, they found SkyZ. He wasn't able to recall in time. This is now a really bad position for DXO. They're coming to try and save him, but they cannot. Unstoppable streak for Mel QT. Homebois have found the prime target.
I think they could have waited that a little bit, I feel like, before the Lord just comes in on the mid side, just so that SkyZ won't have enough time to respawn to be able to protect the crystal right now. So Homebois have a 19-second time window.
5v4 defense. Tsunami Slam gonna pull Ivan backwards. Rasi very low on HP. Kimin and Siska trying to hold the front with Tempest Blades coming out, but the monster kill goes over to Mel QT and the double kill. As the crossbow of Tank fires down DXO. The Lord collects with the crystal, and Homebois